Similar offensive team, not in terms of talent, but in terms of output so far in the young year to the Bruins. They're both basically top 10 in that vicinity anyway in terms of goals per game. Special teams, I know we want to emphasize 5-on-5 play, but special teams actually could be potentially one of those difference makers here because neither team has a particularly good power play. NHL's worst power play, as a matter of fact, for Colorado so far, at about 15%. Middle of the pack in terms of the penalty kill. That's been a strength early on for the Bruins. I know not as much last night, but generally speaking, the PK has been a strength. It's one step closer to perhaps, we haven't even mentioned his name, getting Hampus Lindholm back in the lineup. Maybe that ends up happening, which would be such a relief for this team defensively in so many different ways, so that you're not leaving, Charlie McAvoy out to play 27 minutes, for instance. Like, you gotta find a way to get some more reliable guys out there to ease the load. And so, all that said, can the Bruins bounce back here in Colorado?
I'm going to use this as another measuring test for one, and even though you emphasize the ability to kind of have an edge when it comes to special teams, if it goes to that play, I thought it was going to be an edge yesterday because Vegas Golden Knights penalty kills sits at a 66.7. They're not that great, yet they only got one power play goal into the mix. I want this to stay at 5-on-5 because they're going to go up against two elite skaters by the name of Nathan MacKinnon and Cale Makar. And I mentioned the fact that there were some turnovers that impacted them, but you went against two guys that are really good with takeaways in Mark Stone and Mitch Marner. Well, Cale Makar was second in the NHL when it comes to takeaways. So you're going to have that pressure where they're going to make you try to chase the game, not only because of their speed and their elite skating, but their ability to take away the puck and play keep away for as much as possible. So this is one of those things where when Marco Sturm says get back to their standard, this is it. This does not need to be a high-scoring affair by any means. This is where you need to see the DNA of a team that's hard to play against. And if we see Swayman again, which hopefully one would, this is where you need to play better in front of him. This is where you need to make sure that you take away the neutral zone, something you did so well versus the Capitals, and then just be disciplined with penalty kills and not be messy with the puck. No panic play. Whenever they started to settle back in, you saw a good Bruins team. But when that panic came into play and you throw away a play because you're making a pass to somebody that doesn't exist or whatever the miscue happens to be there, or people that can't hold the line. I mean, there's a number of times where the power play looked like it was about to be set up for something beautiful, and then the line was broken because the puck ends up getting out of the zone, and now you're re-chasing it and losing seconds off the clock. So the margin of cleanup, it doesn't feel that tremendous in my book. So that's why I think Colorado is a good measuring test, because you have some similarities to what went wrong versus Vegas, that you did well versus the Blackhawks, but now you're talking about a team that's very much at the top and going to make you pay for everything and then some, and keep you off the board likely if any mistakes are made.
I know you don't want to give me a score prediction.
I hate score predictions.
I will ask you this. Since I feel like you're already kind of telling me you think Colorado's going to win, I'll just ask it this way. High-scoring game again, or the Bruins clamp down defensively?
It's just tough because you've got a playmaker in MacKinnon, and you've got a team that can push in the third period. I could see a 4-2 situation. I
was just going to say that exact number.
Yeah, I was going to say, unfortunately, I can see a 4-2, but if it goes to the whole spiel that I just gave, 3-1.
Okay.
No, 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah, I think Casey Middlesack going
could
against
just
his
be
old
the difference
team.
of an empty netter, right?
Right, exactly. I'm gonna say 3-2. I would love if it's the Bruins, but likely might be the Avalanche.
I just need to see some more still out of Korpisalo, basically, to be as confident, as erratically confident going into his starts as I generally am going into Jeremy Swayman's starts.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see Swayman in the mix here, but
yeah, he's not going to play.
Well, it seems like they keep going back and forth.
Yeah, it's alternate.
I don't know. Let us know what you guys
back
think.
And forth,
What's on the road ahead?
That's right.